Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Extinguisher 10, and today we are doing our very first rebuild on Madden 21, and I'm going to go after it. I'm going to touch the thing that nobody wants to touch. We are taking on the Washington football team. What was their name before this? I don't remember. Was it related to a potato? I don't know. Anyway, we will rebuild this team. Their top players looks like is Brandon Scherf, Ryan Kerrigan, and Matthew Islandonis. Anyway, 77 overall, 75 offense, 80 defense. Let's jump in. And quickly, we're going to go and check out the team. So what do we have here to work with? So maybe a bright spot on the offense, maybe, is star development Dwayne Haskins. He's young, 70 overall. Hopefully he can progress. I mean, you'd like something a little better than that. Kyle Allen, he's definitely not going to be what we want. So it's going to be Dwayne Haskins or draft somebody. And Darius Geis, star development running back, he's going to be okay. Adrian Peterson, I think he took the season off, but yeah, whatever. And J.D. McKissick, another backup. They've got real good depth, just no one at the top, which is great for Sim. And then Terry McLaurin, 82 overall, star development. He should be factoring into our future. 72 T Quinn, normal development. I don't know, maybe his depth. Same with C. Latimer. I mean, how old are you? 27. Yeah, Cody Latimer, you're gone. S. Sims, Steven Sims, 23 years old, star development. We're gonna have to move you up the depth chart. So we've got a couple of pieces to work with, but at least so far nobody's old. And, this offensive line, oh my god. How old are you? Chase Roller, 27 years old, 75 overall, normal development. I mean, he'll be okay for now. Brendan Scherf, he's 28 years old, but superstar development, 87 overall. He should be around for the long haul. And Morgan Moses, 29 years old, normal development, 75 overall. He'll be around for a little bit. We need to at least get 2 new starters for now and probably 4 over the long term. Tight end, oh boy. I mean, 65 normal dev. It doesn't matter how old you are. Yikes. Let's check out the defense. And Ryan Kerrigan, left end. He's an old man. How old? I'm kind of curious. 32 years old. At least that superstar dev will keep him up a little bit, but 32 years old. He is going to start regressing. And 83 overall, star development, Darion Payne, and he is 23 years old. Okay, he's a piece we can work with. And is it Matthew Ionis, and 26 years old, 86 overall, star development. Bings he's hit 26 years old from that point on, as long as the system is like Madden and past. Once you hit 26, you progress very slowly, so we'll be very lucky if at any point in time he hits 90. But still, we have a good, solid defensive line so far, if not a little on the old side. But Chase Young, 80 overall, 21 years old, hidden development. I've heard a rumor that he's Superstar X Factor. I haven't confirmed it myself. We'll find out together. Ronald Darby, the former Bill, former Eagle, 26 years old, star development, 79 overall. Hopefully we can turn him into our nickel after overtime. And, normal development, but okay. I don't know. I mean, are these guys young? 26, 25... Nothing too special. Alvin Coleman, you can't be... 28. Yikes. 24. So we've got some okay corner pieces, but really just depth. We need to draft or trade for some studly guys. And it looks like Kendall Fuller has moved over to safety. He is an 86 overall, 25 years old, star development. He's definitely going to be centerpiece of this rebuild. And Thomas Davis Sr., that's where he ended up. He's our starting outside linebacker, 78 overall. He's old. I don't know how old, but old enough. And Reuben Foster, normal development, 26 years old. I don't know. And Shaun Dion Hamilton, 24 years old, 72 overall. Our linebacking core is, okay. And Landon Collins, the overpaid but still decently talented safety, 81 overall, 26 years old, star development. We'll see what happens with him. So it's a complete rebuild on offense, but there's a lot of young pieces. We're older on defense, but I feel like there's more talent. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do with this Washington franchise. And apparently that's a thing. So we have sent C. Rollier, don't remember who his first or what his first name was, Ryan Kerrigan, and a 4th round pick this year in exchange to the Cardinals for Byron Murphy Jr. Byron Murphy Jr. and Christian Kirk, both super young, super talented, and we're going overall back a touch, and well, overall, but we are getting so much younger. Both those guys were old, and in the last year of their contract, this is a huge win, getting some young guys who are going to progress for us and be a part of this future. And there we go. We're cutting the fat once again. We're getting rid of 2 old guys in the last year of their contract, Adrian Peterson and Thomas Davis Sr., in exchange for a next year 1 and a next year 3. And blockbuster trade with the Packers. We are sending Ronald Darby, Reuben Foster, and Corey Latimer, well, to the Packers for their 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round picks this year. That was the first offer I made. I regret not trying to get like a 1st rounder next year, but still, there we go. Guys in the last year of their contract, kind of old, and yeah, definitely building for the future. And we are sending Davis to the Panthers in exchange for a next year 2. And we are sending Morneau to the Chiefs in exchange for a 2nd rounder this year and a 6th rounder next year. All right, now that we've done a little bit of house cleaning, let's go to, do we sim to the regular season? No, mid-season mark, and see how we did. Now that we're getting towards the mid-season mark, there we go. And we are 2-4-1, kind of what we expected. Not to be very good, but that's okay. And yeah, players ready to negotiate. We definitely want to bring back Brandon Scherf. Not sure about anybody else. Yeah, definitely Scherf. Alvin Coleman, Justin Hopkins, Really? The rest of these guys? I just got one guy I want to bring back. Let's see if we can make it happen. One of the best guards in the league. Let's add another year and bring him just pretty much through the entirety of this rebuild, and let's see if the defaults will do it. That's exactly what I was hoping to get. Perfect, he's coming back. All right. So there we go. Now let's simulate to the end of the season, see how we did. And what do you know? We didn't make the playoffs. Not a surprise. What was our record? Our record was 4-10-2. Hopefully that got us some good draft positioning. Yeah. Let's check out the stats. We are 31st in offensive yards and 19th in defense. Okay. Defense is a little ahead of the offense right now. When I say a little, I mean a lot. And that offensive line is terrible. And that's not good when you have a second-year quarterback who, 21 touchdowns, 80.7 quarterback rating. Considering the offensive line in front of him, not that bad. Let's check out the awards for the season. And MVP goes to Ryan Tannehill. Any football teams? Nope. Coach of the Year, we're not going to be in there. And NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Aaron Rodgers. Anybody from the football team? Nope. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. No members of the football team. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have 5th place, Antonio Gibson. The winner was DeAndre Swift. Interesting, I just saw someone else do a rebuild, and DeAndre Swift won in that one too. Very interesting, but Antonio Gibson, 5th place. Anyone else from the football team? Nope. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yes! Chase Young! There we go! And he's already up to an 84 overall, 139 legacy score, and no one else from the football team. Best quarterback? Probably not. Nope. Running back? No one from the football team. Wide receiver? Christian Kirk, he got 4th place. Nice. That was a good pickup. Offensive line, doubt it. Yeah, nobody. Defensive line, maybe? Nope. Linebacker, wouldn't expect it. Nope. Maybe defensive back. maybe. Nope. And kicker, nobody from the football team. So, yeah, we had one highlight, pretty much. And let's check out the player's stats real quick. And Dwayne Haskins, just shy of 3,500 yards, 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. 54% completion percentage. That's not the best. 80.7 quarterback rating. We knew that. 34 sacks, so offensive line was not good to him. Rushing, Darius Geis, just shy of 1,000 yards, 4 yards carry, 3 touchdowns, and 6 touchdowns by Bryce Love. Nice. That's not bad. Not a lot of fumbles for anybody, it looks like. No, just one for Antonio Gibson. Not bad. Receiving, Christian Kirk led the team with 75 receptions and 912 yards. And Terry McLaurin, 59 receptions for 751 yards. And whoa, 13 touchdowns for Christian Kirk. Nice. Not a whole lot from anybody else. Trey Quinn got 3. Ooh, Terry McLaurin, our best wide receiver, according to Madden, 0 touchdowns. That hurts a lot. And sacks given up, 12 by Shaquille Charles, 8 by Morgan Moses, and none by Brandon Scherf. Damn right. And tackles, Byron Murphy Jr., corner. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Oh, and third place, Jimmy Moreland. First and third for tackles, Kevin Pierre-Louis. Second place with 110. Tackles for loss, led by Montez Sweat with 12. Nice. And Chase Young with 8. Sacks, Chase Young led the team with 9. Montez Sweat with 6. Interceptions, 2 by Kevin Pierre-Louis, 2 by Byron Murphy, 2 by Moreland, and 2 by Landon Collins, 1 by Shaun Dion Hamilton. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. We've got a lot of work to do. Let's, I think I'll see you in, free agency. I was going to say draft. We'll see you in free agency. And we have just over $70 million to spend in free agency if we so decided. And, Alvin Kamara would be a nice upgrade. Kareem Hunt. All right. Hide the children. Phillip Lindsay. Wow, a lot of running backs. Marcus Williams. Ooh, really? Marcus Williams? Oh, we don't really need him, though. Or do we? Keanu Neal. Demario Davis. Sheldon Rankins. We could bring back Ryan Kerrigan. I'm just realizing nobody's bidding on Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, or Phillip Lindsay. Let's cheese the system. And just a quick recap, we signed Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Phillip Lindsay, all at running back. Also added Jared Cook, Kendrick Bourne, John Ross, Emmanuel Mosley, Trey Herndon, and Markel Lee. Wow, that is... I mean, it's going to be a lot of role players, especially basically from here down. I mean, Jared Cook's probably going to retire soon, but these guys are relatively young, 25 years old, except for Kendrick Bourne. So they'll be around a little while. We signed, I think, everybody to long contracts. Yeah, looks like the shortest contract is 4 years. But yeah, these 3 running backs, in addition to Darius Geis, quite the running back crew. And here we are in our first draft. We have the number 3 pick overall, and I might just pass on it because if you look at the top players available, I mean, they're kind of in positions we don't really need that much. I'm more interested maybe in Terrence Hawkins, Enrique Gordon, and or Damon Dominguez. So yeah, let's just sim ahead, see where we're at. We might even trade back. And we have moved back in the draft. We are sending our number 3 overall pick and a 5th and a 6th next year to the Raiders in exchange for this year's 1st and 2nd pick from them and next year's 1st. As much as I want to go with the corner, we just picked up a lot of talent along there, and while we did with wide receiver too, I just think he looks like he was a better player, so let's go for it. Enrique Gordon, wide receiver, and 77 overall normal development. I mean, the overall is good, 21 years old. I mean, he's ranked 2nd in true talent. We took him at 9, so it's good value. It's just that normal development kills you. Oh, darn it. And I definitely, most certainly cannot pass up on Ramon Dominguez. He looks like a monster. And yeah, I mean, look at that bench press, speed, everything. Pursuit's great, tackle, hit power, 23 years old. Let's go. And 77 overall normal development. Again, a good pick. He's ranked 3rd in true talent. We took him at 32. Just not the development trait you want, but we now have a good starting linebacker, which we desperately needed. And let's just go to our next pick. And who's left on the board? Boy, it's kind of tempting to take one of these quarterbacks. You know what? Forget it. We still might stick with Dwayne Haskins, but we have a lot of 2nd and 3rd round picks. Why the heck not? He might be our new starting quarterback. Let's go Jared Coleman. Wow, strong as hell. 24 reps. That's great for a quarterback. 22 years old. Great throw power. Come on. Come on, baby. 73 hidden development. He might be our new starting quarterback. Ranked 16th in true talent. We took him at 35. Fantastic value. Let's go. And now with the 9th pick in the 2nd round, I'm thinking we're going back to linebacker Chase Callaway. Let's go. And 71 normal development. Come on. There again, a good pick. Chase is ranked 25th in true talent. We took him at 41. So it's good value, but oh boy, come on. This normal dev is killing me here. Killing me. This is really weird, but I'm going to go quarterback again. It's the best value of anybody on the board. He looks like he's going to be decent. I'm going to do it. 71. Oh, normal development. Stop it. 21 years old. Quarterbacks have a high trade value, so I don't really regret it. He's ranked 31st in true talent. We took him at 61, 30 picks sooner than his value. So, I mean, they're a good value pick. And if there's injuries, I didn't turn off injuries. Yeah, he'll be good for that. But anyway, let's see what we got here for our next pick. And I think our last pick in the 2nd round, yes. So I think I'm going to go with Holden Langford, the center. And strong as hell, at least for a center. 69 overall, nice. Normal development, 22 years old. He is ranked 60th in true talent. We took him at 64. He's immediately going to be our starting center. Not a great pick, but I guess it's okay. And with the 3rd pick in the 3rd round, we are going to take left end Russell Huggins. And 70 overall normal development. 22 years old. He's ranked 52nd in true talent. We took him at 67. It would be a good backup for us. And now with the 22nd pick in the 3rd round, we are taking Matthew Underwood, another left end. Looks pretty decent. 69 overall. Nice. 22 years old. Normal development. More good depth for us. 67 in true talent. We took him at 86. And just going for more 3rd round talent, we're going to go for Jalen Milstead. Gonna really lock up this linebacker core. And 68 overall normal development, 22 years old, 82nd in true talent. We took him at 96. And he is still here. Nick Bush shows he's an early 2nd round talent. Do we need another defensive end? No, but how can you pass on somebody in the 5th round with 2nd round talent? And 71 overall normal development, 22 years old. He is ranked 33rd in true talent. We took him at 131, nearly 100 spots better. Love it. And with our 6th round pick, we're going to pick up a new tight end. We just got Jared Cook, but we need somebody young. 23 years old. Look at those catching stats. Pretty good for somebody who's projected to go in the late 7th round. We're going to take him right here in the 6th. And 69 overall. Nice. 23 years old. Normal development. Paul's ranked 65th in true talent. We took him at 163 again. Just shy of 100 spots better. And with our last pick, we're going to take the last guy on the board. Makes it pretty easy. Manny Cotton, left end. Not that we need another left end, but whatever. 65 overall. 22 years old, normal development. He's ranked 161 in true talent. We drafted him at 195. Yeah, it's all right. And with all that depth at running back, we've traded off Darius Geis and a 4th round pick in exchange for a 1st round pick next year with the Cardinals. We've traded off Shaun Hamilton, a 7th and 6th round pick next year, to the Browns in exchange for their second-round pick. And we've traded off Jason Allen. I know it hurts, but we have so much depth on that defensive line. We didn't have room for him to play anyway, so we've traded him off in exchange for a next year second-round pick with the Lions. And we've traded off Steven Sims. He just wasn't going to get any playing time. He was our 4th or 5th. I think he was our 5th wide receiver. And yeah, we traded him off for a next year one with the Patriots. And we've traded off Troy Quinn. He was the 5th or 6th receiver on this receiving core. So there again, no use for him. We, in exchange with the Packers, got a 5th round pick this year and a 1st and 6th round pick next year. Going into year 2, this is the team. We have handed the keys over to Jared Coleman. He has the same overall as Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins has star development. Jared Coleman has hidden development, which floors out at star. So I figure it's a fantastic risk because there is no risk. At worst case, he has the same development and he's 2 years younger, so he'll progress better. So he's getting the keys. Sorry, Haskins. You're still around. You never know what will happen. Alvin Kamara is our new starting running back. We also have Kareem Hunt and Phillip Lindsay added to the crew. This should be great because the number 2 running back tends to get quite a bit of touches, especially on goal lines. So yeah, this should be a huge improvement. And Terry McLaurin and Christian Kirk are back. Kevin Bourne, we just signed him. And same with John Ross. So we have a ton of depth. And here's our rookie, E. Gordon. He's our number 3 guy. Hoping to get him an upgrade, maybe a offensive rookie of the year. That would be great. Get him up to star development. At least that's the goal. The offensive line still pretty much just as bad as before. The right side of the line is the exact same with Brandon Sheriff and Moses. We have a rookie center, 69 overall, Langford, and the left side, I think it's the same as it was before, so we got, a little bit younger. Huge upgrade at tight end with Jared Cook, although he's old, so who knows how long he'll last. Also, P. Baker, our rookie backup tight end. He's there. I don't know if he's going to be anything more than a backup, but he'll be there. Hopefully he progresses for us. And on defense, of course, the defensive line hasn't changed really at all, except for on the depth. And rookie quarterback C. Callaway, he's going to be starting. And we really don't have a middle linebacker, so Kaylee Hudson is going to be starting. Marquise Lee is going to be our starting right outside linebacker, so it's better than it was last season. It's definitely younger, so hopefully progresses nicely. Landon Collins and Kendall Fuller back as our safeties. Byron Murphy Jr. And I think that's pretty much it. Everyone else is new. Byron Murphy Jr. is back, and we signed Trey Herndon. And, Stroman's back. And E. Mosley signed those 2 guys to be our 2 and 3. So we're still relatively young. Got them on the cheap. So, yeah, there we go. Let's get into season number 2. And here at the mid-season mark, we are 5 and 3. Nice. I expected an improvement, but not that much. I think that's more wins than we had last season. And, View Weekly Awards. That must mean that we got one. And from Washington football team, Jared Coleman got the Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC. 4 touchdown passes and 4 rushing yards. 328 yards through the air. All right. There we go. Hopefully he gets that Rookie of the Year and just really upgrades. Check out player negotiations. Who do we have for upcoming free agents? Christian Kirk, I most certainly want to bring him back. After that, Greg Stroman would be okay if we got him on a minimal deal because he's young, and 72, which is nice, but he's the 4th guy. We don't want to spend a lot of money. Outside of them, I have no interest in bringing any of you guys back except for actually Braxton Northcutt. We can't negotiate yet, so that's great. Christian Kirk, what do you want? It's quite a bit of money for an 82 overall wide receiver, but we have the cap room. Let's go for it. And he is happy to sign and stay with the organization. All right. And sending to the playoffs. What do we have? We made the playoffs in year 2. 11 and 5. Holy cow. Looks like we have player upgrades. Let's hit that. And all right. So 11-5, taking on the Seahawks in the first round. Let's check out the lineup. See, I think we only had one hidden development player, which was our quarterback. Come on, come on. Star development. Dang it. Maybe at the end of the season, he'll get an upgrade for maybe Offensive Rookie of the Year. Come on. So that is the thing. Has anybody been upgraded other than that? Kevin Bourne, no. Oh, he's up to an 80 now, though. That's nice. John Ross is up to an 80. And E. Gordon's still that. So Kevin Bourne progressed quite a bit because I think he was 77. And the offensive line, the young guys, wow, those guys progressed nicely. Jared Cook even went up. P. Parker went up. Chase Young's up to an 87. Defensive line's looking nice. Young guys are progressing. I'm liking it. Let's check out the season stats real quick before we get to the playoffs. And 10th in offensive yards, significant improvement. 7th in defensive yards, yes. All right, let's see who the leaders are on the team. And Jared Coleman, 3,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, fantastic year, 64% completion percentage. He just drastically passed up Dwayne Haskins, and already up to an 80 overall. Dwayne Haskins he got up to 75. I think he was 74 before. So Coleman progressed significantly, and quarterback rating 100.9. Rushing Alvin Kamara, nearly 1,500 yards. Kareem Hunt, a little over 600. Philip Lindsay, just shy of 200. And touchdowns, Kareem Hunt with 12, Alvin Kamara with 10, Philip Lindsay with 6. Yeah, that is great. 2 fumbles by Kamara, but other than that, no fumbles. Great running game. That must be really what helped out the offense. Jared Cook, of all people, led the team in receptions. That was a great signing. And for receiving yards, Christian Kirk led the team for the second year in a row with 833. And Terry McLaurin with 815. Jared Cook with 759. And touchdowns, Christian Kirk led the team with 9. Jared Cook with 7. Finally, getting on the board, Terry McLaurin with 5, Christian Bourne with 4, and Paul Barker with 4. Only 13 receptions and 171 yards. But he was kind of buried on the... No, I made him the number 2. No, I made him the number 3 guy. Ah, darn it. Looks like he didn't make it in there too well. 8 sacks by Morgan Moses. 7, allowed. Jaron Christian Sr. with 7. Wes Schweitzer with 4, Holden Langford, the rookie, with 2, and Brandon Scherf finally gave up sack. And defensively, tackles led by Landon Collins. Okay, at least it wasn't a corner this time. Kayleen Hudson with 83, finally a corner at number 3 instead of 1 and 3 with 79. Byron Murphy, tackles for loss. 11 by Chase Young. 3 by Matt Alonis, and 6 by Montez Sweat. Sacks, not a ton of sacks, but the rookie, Ramon Dominguez, 6.5. That's disappointing for a leader, but at least a rookie got it. And Montez Sweat with 5.5. Matthew Alonis with 5. Chase Young with only 4.5. That's brutal. And interceptions, 4 by Emmanuel Mosley. And 2 by Trey Herndon and Byron Murphy Jr. All right, let's get to the playoffs. And when I say playoffs, I mean let's get to the awards. So MVP, Tom Brady, God, he's still around, and no one from the Washington football team. Mike Tomlin won the Coach of the Year, but Ron Rivera of the Washington football team got 3rd place, so that's nice. And the NFC Offensive Player of the Year, of course, it's the MVP, Tom Brady. Anyone from the Washington football team? No. Defensive Player of the Year, Fred Warner, the 49ers won it. No one from the Washington football team. And Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Coleman. Thank you very much. And Paul Barker, 5th place. So we got 2 guys from the Washington football team. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sammy Maynard of the Eagles. Ramon Dominguez, he got 4th place, and Chase Calloway got 8th. So we got some guys ranking, at least. Quarterback of the year, Tom Brady. And no one from our team. Alvin Kamara, 4th place. For running back of the year, Kareem Hunt, 10th. Nice, 2 guys in the top 10. Wide receiver winner is Tyler Lockett. No one from the football team. Zach Martin for offensive line. Brandon Sheriff, 5th place. That's nice for the football team. Defensive line, Aaron Donald. Of course it is. And no one from our team. Linebacker, Khalil Mack. Of course it is. The sack attack from the brown and orange, I guess. Anyway, no one from the Washington football team. A defensive back, Jalen Johnson, 1. And Emmanuel Mosley, nice, got 4th. I'm kind of surprised we got someone from the team. And best kicker, wow, Braxton Northcutt, free agent, rookie free agent, made number 6 for the best kicker. All right, now we will get to the playoffs and advance the week. And who's going to win? Come on, beat those Seahawks. And yes, we beat them 35-3. Woohoo! And here we are jumping into Super Sim. Let's see how we go. And Packers up by 3. Now we score. Packers come back. And Packers score again. But we score. Packers score. We're down by 10. And, oh, back and forth. Not a lot of scoring. We score again. And we score. We're down by 3. And that is it. We get knocked out of the playoffs by the Green Bay Packers, losing 31-28. It was a valiant effort. Oh, and the Super Bowl that no one wants to see. The Patriots beat the Cowboys 30-24. That's going to make a lot of people angry. I know it would make me very unhappy. But let's jump into negotiations, see if we can bring anybody back. And Greg Stroman, I'm not interested in paying you a ton of money. Let's see if you'll take something pretty minimal. Well, he didn't take it. That's okay. And our left tackle, 70 overall, 25 years old. I'll offer him a long contract, but I'm not particularly interested in giving you a lot of money. I'll give you that if you want to stick around. That way we at least have somebody, and yeah, I don't blame you. I really lowballed you. And we'll see if we can retain the kicker here. His standards should be a lot lower. In fact, you know what? We'll give you more than you're looking for. We'll give you exactly what you're looking for, but 7 years. How's that sound? And boom, all right, he's coming back. No signing bonus, so if we get an upgrade, then we can cut him, no problemo. And let's advance the week to the first week of free agency. And who do we have? We have $47.16 million, and we could go for it with JJ Watt. We do have some pretty decent defensive ends, though. And we're just going to go and do it this way. I'm going to show you a recap of who we signed. We signed Will Lutz. So luckily, our last kicker, Northcutt, we signed with a 0 signing bonus, so there will be no cap hit. And Will Lutz, we signed to a 7-year super cheap contract. Well, not super cheap. I mean, it was more than twice as much as we signed Northcutt for, but he's also 10 overall better and star development. Ryan Kerrigan, we brought back on a... Oh, that's right. We lowballed him pretty much as low as you could get. Just $525 over 7 years, but he accepted it. He's back to the team for the rest of his career. I'm happy about that, just to kind of honor the team. And Connor Williams, he's going to be our new starting left guard. Got him on a long-term contract. 76 overall, normal development. He's not going to be great for us, but he's going to be a huge upgrade over what we had. 25 years old, so he should progress a little bit. We brought back Shaun Dion Hamilton on a pretty limited deal. And yeah, he'll be good depth for us. Kyle Phillips, we signed him. There again, more linebacker depth. We signed a fullback, 72 overall, Alex Arma. And we also signed a backup right tackle, because you never know, Moses might be gone. at the end of the year. It's his last year of his contract. And yeah, got him on the cheap, 5 years, $3.5 million. And he's young enough. He should be good for most of that. But just in case we don't draft a stud left tackle, we have this guy, Chukwuma Okafor. There we go. 71 overall, 25 years old, so he should progress a little bit. And yeah, we've got at least somebody who's not atrocious over there at left tackle. So there we go. Let's jump into the draft. And just starting up the draft here, we have the 15th, 22nd, and 27th overall picks, and then 3 more in the second, couple of thirds, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. Quite a few draft picks, and there's some guys who are looking really good. Let's simulate to our pick and see what's left on the board at that point. Definitely Kyrie Pickett. That is the move. Let's go. 15th overall and 77 overall. Hidden development, 22 years old, 6th in true talent. We took him at 15. Way to go. We're going to have to figure out some way to get him in there. And let's just go to our next pick. But I just can't pass on what looks like the best defensive tackle. I know I might be able to wait on him, but I don't want to miss out on him, even though that we could get something else. He's just too good, and there's nothing else that looks great. And normal development, but 78 overall, 21 years old. He is 4th in true talent. We took him at 22. Busting a normal in the development trait, but boy, that was a home run when it comes to overall. Ooh. Oh no, was that the middle linebacker I was looking at? Please don't be him. Yes, it is, but he's still there. He is still there. He's looking pretty decent. He projected to go mid-second. Do we go with... I think we have to go with this middle linebacker. We really need one. He looks pretty good. The stats aren't the best as far as skills, but he's super athletic, and they're still pretty good. I'm going to go for it, and... he should progress, though. He should progress. He is only 21 years old, 72 overall. It says we reached normal development, and he's ranked 29th in true talent. We could have took him at 27, pretty much right where he needs to be. Considering how badly we need a middle linebacker, I'm not regretting that at all. I think we have to go with another middle linebacker, take another crack at it. This one's 22 years old and looks like he's probably the most athletic linebacker in the entire class. And let's go. Come on, baby, give it to me. And 71 overall, normal development, 22 years old, 35th in true talent. We took him at 42. Not bad. The two of them can fight out for the starting middle linebacker job, and we're on the board back-to-back picks, and this tight end looks insane. First in every athletic category except for bench press. Wow, look at those catching stats. 22 years old. Wow, 6'5", he's tall. This might be our new starting tight end, and 73 overall, which is good. It is good, especially for where we took him. But normal development, 22 years old, 17th in true talent. We took him at 43. Still might make him the new starting tight end. And this quarterback looks really, really good. I didn't plan on taking him, but he's still here. I'm going to go for it because we're probably going to trade off Haskins. Let's see if we can get a good value. 73 overall, hidden development, 22 years old. He's ranked 16th in true talent. We took him at 59. All right, there we go. And I know we have a bunch of linebackers, but he looks like he's the best value on the board. And I'm not seeing anybody in a position group that we need, so we're going to go with Dominique Reed, outside linebacker, and 70 overall, normal development, 23 years old. He is ranked 47th in true talent. We took him at 86. And I hate to keep going back to the linebacker well, but that's all the good players that are left on the board, so we're going for it. 21 years old, Keyshawn Harris, 69 overall, nice, normal development, 21 years old. He is ranked 60th in true talent. We took him at 91. I think we're set for linebackers now. And now with the 29th pick in the 5th round, we're going to go back to offensive line. Well, actually, for the first time this draft, We're going to take the center for some depth, maybe move him to guard. 68 overall, normal development, 22 years old. Rashawn Jordan is ranked 84th in true talent. We took him at 157. And we're going to bolster that offensive line one more time, going back to center. And Clarence Hinley is 67 overall, normal development, 23 years old. Clarence is ranked 121 in true talent. We took him at 163. Well, because everyone is off of our draft board, I'm going to just take a shot. This guy's super young, 21 years old, super strong, 37 reps, 4th in the entire draft class for left tackles. Yeah, kind of athletic, at least for a left tackle. And yeah, 59, he's getting cut. It was a gamble. What do you do? I could have cheesed it out with a fullback, but we just signed one, so I figured I'd take the risk. And there we go. That's the draft. Wow. Just traded off, I don't even know these guys' names, a bunch of backup guys who might have got cut anyway, and a first-round pick in exchange for Chris Jones and a next year 6. Wow. And Dwayne Haskins has hit the road. We are sending him to the Browns in exchange for a 2024 first-round pick. And Will Schweitzer is on his way to the Raiders in exchange for a 2024 second and 6th round picks. And Morgan Moses is going to the Patriots in exchange for a 2024 first and 5th round picks. And with the acquisition of Chris Jones, we don't need Matt Ioannidis anymore. He's getting older. It's his last year's contract. Let's get something for him. And we're sending him along with a 4th rounder this year and a 6th rounder next year to the Colts in exchange for Quentin Nelson. Some desperately needed offensive line help. And we've sent Deron Payne and Markel Lee to the Patriots in exchange for Joe Jackson, a 7th rounder this year and a 3rd rounder next year. And this is the team for season number 3. Jared Coleman back at 80 overall. Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Phillip Lindsay. 3 stud running backs. Wide receiver, actually it's the same other than we've got K. Pickett, our rookie, hidden development wide receiver. So hopefully he turns out to be like a superstar. And offensive line, we've added Quentin Nelson and Okafor and Crosby. Not really an improvement. In fact, we went a little backwards on the tackle front, but we got younger, signed them to cheap contracts. So if they end up being backups next year after we draft somebody or something, that's fine. We have young Langford, and he progressed pretty nicely during his first full year. Jared Cook is still here, but we dropped him to the number 3 spot because he is regressing. And we have these 2 young guys, including the rookie Spiegel right here. And Chase Young still here. Now we have a completely new defensive tackle spot with C. Redmond and Chris Jones. And they're looking quite nice so far. Marquez Sweat is still back. Quite a bit of depth here. I don't even see it. Cornerback crew is the exact same, except we now have JC Jackson. He should be a nice number 2 for us. Safeties are the same. Ramon Dominguez is back as our starting left outside linebacker. And we have D. Reed. He is our new starting right outside linebacker, youngster. A couple of rookies for middle linebacker. And yeah, hopefully we can get a rookie of the year out of somebody, up that development trait. But let's simulate to the midseason mark, see how we're doing. And at the midseason mark, we are 5-3. Okay, that's a good start so far. Looks like a couple of players want to negotiate their contracts, and oh boy, yeah, we want to bring maybe George Fox back. Definitely not these 2. I don't care. But Terry McLaren and Byron Murphy Jr., absolutely do I want to bring these guys back. They are cornerstones of this franchise. We're going to go for $100 million. And exactly what you were hoping for. Good. Glad to have you back. Now, Byron Murphy Jr., you're even younger. And sure, let's just give you exactly what you want. $79.4 million. And good, you are back. And once again, we made the playoffs. Nice 11-5 record taking on the Cardinals. And let's check out the team, see who's progressed, see what kind of development traits we all have. If it'll actually load, come on. Coleman's the same. That's too bad. McLaren. Oh, Pickett's up to an 83. He's only a superstar, though. I mean, star. But he was 77, I think, at the beginning of the season, so he's gone up 6 overall. That is great. So already he's up to our 3rd best player. And Spiegel progressed. Wow, he was a 70, I think it was 73. Barker went up 1, and Cook's the same. And I think Crosby and Okafor actually both went up 2. Nelson's up to a 99. Sheriff's up to a 91. Wow, the entire offensive line's really progressed. That is great. I forgot to check. Wow, Coleman's up to an 86. That's fantastic. And defensive line. Wow, Redmond's gone up to an 80 already. And defensive line's looking good. Byron Murphy, of course, looking good. Mosley. Yeah, all you guys look good. And Collins and Fuller doing what they do. Linebackers have progressed a little bit. Dominguez up to an 82. Simmons up to a 75. Mullen up to a 75. Reed up to 72. So they're not doing great, but whoa, Dominguez was not a superstar. He was not a star before, so he got a development trait upgrade. All right, nice. Checking out the stats for the year, we had the 6th best offense and the 2nd best defense. Definitely looking good. Probably should have had a better record than that, but 3,500 yards again, 33 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 104.9 quarterback rating, 66 completion percentage, 26 sacks. It's gone down a little bit. Alvin Kamara, 14,500 yards. Wait, what? 100 yards? Whatever. Rushing, Philip Lindsay with 348. Kareem Hunt with 309. Interesting. Lindsay got in there more. Rushing touchdowns, 8 for Kamara, 5 for Lindsay, and 4 for Coleman, and 3 for Hunt. Nice. And Glenn Spiegel, the rookie tight end, leading the team with 72 receptions. Terry McLaurin came in second behind him. Yardage-wise, McLaurin led the team with 844, then Spiegel, then our rookie Pickett. And touchdowns, Spiegel led the team with 8, Pickett with 7, and Christian Kirk with 6. Spreading the ball around. No one really gave up a lot of sacks. Okafor and Crosby gave up 8 and 6. Not too bad. Offensive line is definitely improving. Tackles, Will Mullen led the team with 118. Wow. Tackles for loss, Chris Jones with 17. And interceptions, 4 for J.C. Jackson. Welcome to the team. Landon Collins with 2. All right, let's simulate to... Scratch that. I forgot to check out the awards. And, Brady at like 800 years old is still in the league winning the MVP. And no football teams. Coach of the Year, football team, Ramon Rivera got 4th place. Brady, of course, won the Offensive Player of the Year. Jared Coleman, 8th place, nice. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald again. And no one on football team. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Kenny Atkins of the Bears won it. Glenn Spiegel got 2nd place. That's too bad. Kyrie Pickett got 4th. That's too bad. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, yes, Will Mullen. Hopefully that'll get him an upgrade on his dev. And Corey Simmons got 5th. Dominique Reed got 7th. And Curtis Redmond got 9th. Nice. Best quarterback, of course, went to Brady. 4th is Coleman. Best running back, Aaron Jones. 3rd is Kamara. Best wide receiver, no football team. And best offensive lineman, new player, Quentin Nelson. And Brendan Sheriff, of course, got in there too. Defensive lineman, Aaron Donald, of course. Chris Jones, welcome to the team, 4th place. Best linebacker, no football teams. And best defensive back, 7th place, J.C. Jackson, welcome to the team. And kicker, Will Lutz, 5th place, welcome to the team. Now we're going to simulate to the next week. And we made it. We beat the Cardinals 29-21. And let's go. Let's see if we can beat the Panthers. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Beat the Panthers. No! 24-21 in a nail biter. Oh, that's brutal. So we're here in the draft. We didn't sign anybody. So nothing too exciting there. And we don't really have a lot of needs. I would say we need 2 offensive tackles, maybe potentially a new tight end just for getting that better development trait. Wide receiver we're set, running back we're set, quarterback we're set. Defensive line we're set there. Maybe a linebacker just because everybody's not that good. I mean, they're okay, but yeah. Safety's solid, corner is solid. So yeah, maybe linebacker and offensive tackle, maybe center, maybe tight end. So naturally, we're loaded at all the positions we don't need. So yeah, at this point in the draft, I'm not seeing really anybody who's jumping off the board to me. So I guess I'm going to go with this cornerback. He's super athletic. Numbers are good. I think he's going to be solid. And 75, yeah, he's solid. Normal development, 23 years old. He's ranked 11th in true talent. We took him at 16. I guess it's okay. I guess at this point I'll go with the best player on the board. Running back, Lance McKinney. Here we go. And 75 overall. Hidden development, all right. Of course, it's on a position that we're already super deep at, but okay. Lance is ranked 12th in true talent. We took him at 24. And for some competition at middle linebacker, we've got 2 young guys, but they're not super great. They're okay. Let's see if this guy can pass him up. Super athletic. 21 years old. Let's see what we got. And 73, about the same as the other 2. 21 years old, though, which is great. Normal development. 26th in true talent. We took him at 27. All right, fair enough. And hopefully we're taking our new starting left tackle, Brian Mason, 21 years old. Let's go. And 72 overall, normal development. That kills you. Gotta hope for better, but he is 21 years old, 35th in true talent. We took him at 36. And just adding to the talent pool on that offensive line, super athletic, great stats across the board, 21 years old. This center, Bryce Dillon, looks good. And he is 74 overall, 19th in true talent. We took him at 59. Only problem is that normal development. Just killing ya. And now let's add to the talent pool at tight end. We're going for Leonard Fisher. And 71 overall, 23 years old, normal development. Leonard is ranked 36th in true talent. We took him at 91. And in the 5th round, we are taking Carlos Jenkins, this left end. He looks good for where he's at. Yeah, 69 overall, nice. 23 years old, normal development. He is ranked 69th in true talent. Nice. With never mind. But we drafted him at 155. And now we're taking Mike Morris, linebacker, and 68 overall, 23 years old, normal development, 86th in true talent. We took him at 184. And I can't believe this is a thing, but we have traded for Khalil Mack in exchange for Dominique Reed and a couple of 5th round picks. What a steal. So I just spent like the last 45 minutes trying to trade for some offensive tackles. Just didn't happen. Offered up multiple 1st round picks. Everybody told me to go love myself. So we are going to be going into the season, and this is going to be the last season just like this. It's almost exactly how last season was, but the team's young, so they're better than at the beginning of last season. So Jared Coleman up to an 85. And Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Philip Lindsay, all doing their things, plus that guy right there. That's great. And, yeah, same receiving core as before. That hasn't changed. Spiegel's up to a star development. And young guys behind him, too. Crosby's back. Sheriff is back. Dillon is back. Nelson is back. And Okafor is back. And on the defensive side, Montez Sweat is back. The entire defensive line is the exact same, but a little better because they were young. Cornerbacks, the exact same. Safeties, the exact same. Linebackers, slightly different. We now have the sack attack in the red and yellow, I guess now. Anyway, He is going to be our new starting left outside linebacker. Mullen is up to a 77, Simmons up to a 75, and Dominguez now has superstar development and up to an 83. Not bad for a 73 normal development rookie that we drafted a couple years ago. Not bad at all. And now let's just simulate to the mid-season mark, see how we do. It's Super Bowl or bust at this point. Come on, baby. And at the mid-season mark, we are 5-2. Not a bad start so far. And we made it to the playoffs. We are taking on the Buccaneers. Let's go. Let's just simulate and get to it. And we made it to the divisional playoff round. And you know what? I almost forgot to show everyone the statistics for the final season. And we are 2nd in offensive yards and 8th in defensive yards. Maybe the first year that our defense was worse than our offense. And Jared Coleman, 3,700 yards, 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 62% completion percentage, 97.7 quarterback rating, 26 sacks. Bit of regression, 1,500 yards on the dot for Alvin Kamara, 842 yards for Kareem Hunt. Touchdowns, Kareem Hunt with 11, Alvin Kamara with 9, and Terry McLaurin, 71 receptions, leading the team, and also leading the team with 837 yards through the air. Christian Kirk with 637, and Spiegel, not bad. Not as much of a tight end year as it normally is. Spread the touchdowns around, though. Kareem Hunt, 6 receiving touchdowns. Interesting. Christian Kirk, Kyrie Puckett, and Paul Barker, all with 4 receiving touchdowns. Whoa! And left tackle is definitely an issue. Yeah. And Will Mullen, for the 2nd year in a row, leads the team in tackles with 97 tackles for loss. 9 for Curtis Redmond, the 2nd year defensive tackle, and sacks. Finally getting some double-digit guys. Chris Jones with 13, Chase Young with 11, and Khalil Mack with 6. Interceptions, 3 for Landon Collins and 2 for Kendall Fuller. All right, let's check out the awards. Baker Mayfield of the Saints won the MVP. Interesting. No one from the football team. And Zach Taylor, Coach of the Year. Ron Rivera of the football team got 6th place. Offensive Player of the Year, Ashton Hewitt of the Buccaneers. Interesting. Anyone from the football team? Nope. Defensive Player of the Year, Dion Jones. No one from the football team. Offensive Rookie of the Year. No one. No one. Come on, give me a football team. There we go. Jared Coleman, 5th place. Best running back. Wow, Aaron Jones. Again, I'm seeing a lot of consistency with these awards. Alvin Kamara, 3rd place for the football team. Kareem Hunt, 6th place for the football team. Nice. Michael Thomas. No one from the football team. Offensive line, Quentin Nelson, 2nd place for the football team. Brendan Scherf, 7th place. Aaron Donald for like the 87th year in a row, winning Best Defensive Lineman of the Year. Chris Jones got 4th place. And Chase Young cracked the top 10. And Shaquille Barrett won Best Linebacker. No one from our football team. And no defensive backs. And Will Lutz just cracking the top 10 for Best Kicker. All right, let's go. And boy, we got to get to this. Come on, beat the Seahawks. Beat the Seahawks. Didn't you lose the last time to the Seahawks? And yes, to the conference championship game. Thank you very much. And now, who's going to make it to the Super Bowl? No, we lost to the Packers in the championship game. Oh, that is just no good. Dang it. Few weekly awards. Did we lose and yet still get something? Khalil Mack with 8 tackles and a sack. Nice. Well, that's going to do it for this rebuild. We made it to the playoffs almost every year except for the first year. Made it to the championship game, I think, once or twice. Divisional round, I think every year, except for the year we didn't make the playoffs. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the rebuild. We have a lot more coming later in the year. Just slowly, probably every other week, we're going to get you a new rebuild. Slowly going to go through all the teams. And, of course, we have our franchise series, which should already be out. So it'll be featuring the Eagles. And, yeah, maybe some other stuff going on. Oh, we're definitely going to have how to draft. And as you can see, we got pretty consistent with getting some high-valued players. So, anyway, if you liked the video and want to see more, I hope you jump on down, hit that big red subscribe button below, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate it if you gave her a big ol' like. It really helps out the channel. And until next time, this is Extinguisher 10 signing out. Have a great rest of your day.